Hey, we are back, and we want to thank you for joining us on Jamming on the Job. Thanks for jamming on the job with us again. We're almost through the week. How you doing today, Mills?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Today is a beautiful
Looking good?
day in the neighborhood.
Looking good in all the paint.
Yeah, pink is one of my favorite colors. Pink and green, those are my faves. Favorite
Oh, that's
colors.
right. I forgot that's because you know, Greek.
No, I'm not. I'm not Greek. Actually, I'm not.
Oh,
But if I were to be Greek, then yes, pink and green is what it would have had to be because of legacy. But I
oh yeah, your mama
am,
would. Yeah, your mama would beat you upside the head for
I,
it.
I am uh, a part of the Order of the Eastern Star.
Okay.
So there we
All
go.
right. So let's.
So
There we go.
look,
Let's
let
get
us just
started,
check it
y'all.
out. Yesterday we talked about Bow Wow and the little Bow Wow challenge, which was like crazy on Twitter and just all across social media. So did you put together a Bow Wow challenge
I should
yourself?
have. My son actually did it on Instagram. It was quite hilarious. He already got like 500 views on his Instagram
Oh
page.
wow, what did
What
he do?
all he did was he went in the garage and he zoomed in really tight on his toy car. And he was like, I'm finna jump inside my whip. And ooh, look at my fresh new clean whip. And then he pulls back and it's just him sitting there laying next to this toy car smiling. Like it's the Bow Wow challenge. Yeah, baby, we live. I mean, everybody has been going in on this Bow Wow challenge. It is hilarious. I love the internet. This is one of the reasons why social media, this is one of the bright moments of social media. When
Yeah,
the jokes come out, that's when it gets fun.
yeah,
It's
because
a it's a mean place, but
I saw 50's post. Now the thing about 50's post, he hashtagged it Bow Wow challenge, but he has posted that before. It's a picture of a Range Rover with soap
right.
on it, and he says I'm at the car wash washing my car, and when he zooms out, it's a little toy Range Rover that's sitting at the bottom of the shower.
You know, else who did that too. It was funny too because Snoop Dogg and Bow Wow are friends or mentors, so that's
Oh yeah,
his
yeah.
nephew,
I
whatever.
remember he brought Bow Wow out on Arsenio Hall when Bow Wow was just like maybe 3 years old.
Well, isn't it funny that even Snoop Dogg retweeted 50 Cent's post on the Bow Wow challenge? So even Snoop is getting in on this joke.
Yeah.
So Bow Wow claims now that it was calculated, that there's a method to his madness, that it was science behind it. I gotta go look up that interview, but yeah, whatever, Bow Wow. See, even you saying Bow Wow now. See what I mean? See what I mean? You was calling him Shad Moss yesterday. Now today he's
Shad
Bow
Moss.
Wow.
His name is Shad Moss. That's his name. Shad Moss.
Bow Wow.
Shad Moss, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Grow up. Stop faking and fronting. It ain't even that serious. And that's what brings women to pick all these petty songs. So I understand somebody DM'd you and gave you her top five petty songs.
Yeah, shout out to Tamara, man,
What's
and
up,
her
Tam?
petty
That's a
her
good
petty
name.
song list. Yeah, yeah, sure. She came me she get now we was talking about petty songs yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
we asked y'all to send us your five favorite petty songs,
Mm-hmm.
and Tamara sent over this list, and I gotta say this is a petty playlist if I ever heard one, because I never heard of any of these songs.
Okay.
Out of all the songs on this list, I've heard of probably one of them. Okay,
Okay. So what's number
number
five? What's number five? Let's
number
count.
five is Mila J. F Boy. Have you heard that song?
I hear your phone going off. But no, I've never
Yeah,
heard that song. I know who Mila J is though, but I've never heard that song. Mm.
F Boy. That's the name of the song. I'm gonna have to go look that up because I never heard of that one either. Number four, Keisha Cole. I don't know if she ran out of characters or not, but she just put you.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if
that's
she
the
ran out of.
song. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I know all Keisha Cole songs. Yeah.
Yes. Keisha
Yeah,
Cole
yeah.
is one of the queens of petty when it comes to R&B, in my opinion.
She is. But we love
Hmm.
her.
Yeah, I love her too. I love her too. But like I said, she's the queen of petty. Now, number three, you heard of. I'm sure you heard of. It's
Okay.
Selena Johnson's Guess What?
Oh yes. Doom doom doom
Yes.
doom doom doom
Guess what?
doom. Oh, that is that boy. Okay, that's what took me
I
back.
wouldn't
Yeah.
say that's petty. I wouldn't say that song is petty though. I would say it's more of a statement song. This is what I need you to be in order to be the man in my life. I wouldn't consider that petty. I call that like one of those songs that you just being clear on what you're looking for in a man.
I'm glad
With
you
your,
feel that. I'm glad you feel that way about this song because I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line I am going to have to pull this receipt and say, okay, now remember, you said. So I'm glad that you said this, and we have it recorded. Not just audio, we got video too.
But bookmark it then. I don't care.
Okay, we're going to do that. All right.
Pull the receipt whenever the receipt needs to get pulled. All right. Number
What's
two.
number two?
Number two, June's Diary, Lance. I think I've heard of this song before. I'm not sure.
I ain't never heard of that. What's the artist? June or
June's Diary. June's Diary.
Oh, June's Diary is the artist?
Uh-huh.
And the name
of the song is Lance. I think I
I
recall hearing this song though. I think it came out maybe last year or something. It got a lot of Twitter buzz. But I don't recall what all is in the song. But yeah, that's another one of her songs. She's got all these deep cuts. I don't know where she's getting these songs from. She's got a lot.
Apparently, she's a music lover because she done went from this end of the spectrum all the way over here. Because I don't know who in the hell June is, but okay, I'm gonna check her out after this.
And number one, clocking in at number one on her petty list, another queen of petty R&B, K. Michelle with The Right One.
Oh yeah. Oh okay, yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
I don't know that song either. I don't know any of these songs, but so shout out to Tam with her songs. That's a petty playlist if I ever heard one. I don't know. I'd never heard of any of these songs.
Oh, well, you said that about my playlist, that it was a petty playlist.
It is a petty playlist, but it is these songs I heard of. I never heard of these 5 songs, so that tells me that Tam has a lot of pettiness on deck for you. If you ain't acting right, she's got pettiness on deck. With this deep selection of songs.
Well,
so
hopefully you ain't got to stay in that petty state, or hopefully the fellas in her life don't have to stay in that area where they are, which brings us to our hashtag Thursday Thoughts.
All right, Thursday Thoughts.
Thursday Thoughts. Here it is. Don't judge yourself through the lens of a moment. So maybe in the moment, you raggedy, you petty, you ain't got it together, whatever the case may be. Because today is not the finish line of who you can become. So, today, you might not be on top of the world, but it's not to say tomorrow you can't be. And it's all about your mindset. If you want to stay in the gutter, then you're going to be in the gutter. If you decide that you're going to pull yourself out the gutter, then you'll be out of the gutter. So, your thoughts are powerful.
Hey, that's knowledge and wisdom you kicking right there.
That's what's up. That's what it is. That's how I've gotten to where I am, because I done had my raggedy moments too.
I'm trying to think of some Thursday motivation to help you get through this day. I got some motivation for y'all. Okay. Go eat some tacos today. Eat some tacos today. It's Thursday. Go eat some tacos. That's your motivation.
Thursday.
That's all I got.
Taco
I ain't got
Thursday.
nothing positive and nothing uplifting like her. I mean, she's got the positive uplifting statements. I'm just here for the tomfoolery, and I don't have any thoughts on this Thursday other than I need to get some tacos. I'm hungry. I'm starving, and
another thing,
we're going to see Tank tonight.
And yeah, we're going to see Tank tonight. It's Tank Thursday, Taco Thursday, Tank Thursday, Thursday Thoughts. What did you say my outfit was going to be? What did you call it? What did you say? Thirst Trapular. Thirst Trapular. I'm gonna be Skankalicious.
That's what I was saying.
Skankalicious and Thirst Trapular. So if you want to see what that looks like, then join us at the East Center in Harker Heights tonight, and you can see that. Oh, and then we're gonna take some pictures and post them on social media. Now, fellas,
I'm quite sure we're gonna go live.
Let me
I'm
say
quite sure
something.
we go live on Facebook.
If your lady is getting Thirst Trapular and Skankalicious to go out to the Tank concert, don't be upset, because when he finishes singing and she comes back home, she gonna be ready for you.
That's what I'm trying to tell these cats. Look, fellas, y'all can sit there and be mad talking about, oh, my girl going to watch Tank take his shirt off. Guess what? She ain't going home with Tank.
That's right.
Well, then again,
she's not going home with Tank.
There's no guarantee of that. I mean,
she's not going home with Tank. Tank is happily married, and he shows it on his social media. They done had a baby. They did the marriage thing. He's happy. Leave him alone.
So fellas, don't get in your feelings tonight because your girl going to go see Tank. If I was you, I would say you go to the show with her, because when the show is over, she's gonna be all juiced up, ready to go, ready to do something. And because he gonna be taking his shirt off, and she gonna come home and rub you on your hairy belly and tell you that she love you. And she's gonna imagine in her head that you're Tank, and you
Oh
can get this work.
no,
Just sit
no,
back and enjoy the work, fellas. Don't get into your feelings. Let her do her thing and let her imagine that you Tank, even though you might be fat and hairy and you ain't took no shower today and you're stinking. She can still go give you this work just because she's thinking of Tank. So just receive the blessings and carry on with your life. Thank you.
males, males, males.
What am I saying is wrong? What am I saying that is wrong?
That is terrible.
That is not terrible. That's the truth.
That ain't the truth. The people don't. Okay, I don't know what kind of situations you've had, but everybody doesn't dream of their guy being somebody else.
It happens more often than you think. Science has proven that that women and men tend to imagine their partner being somebody else. That's happened. That's science. Now we can get into that now if you want to, but we're gonna have to say that for another time.
We're gonna get into Tank's song. Maybe I Deserve. And I actually love that song, even though it does deal with a little domestic violence, which is what we're going to talk about today. Mm-hmm. Because there's a part in the song where he says, maybe I should grab you by the back of your head or chase you down the street and grab you by the back of your head. Which, we love that song, but it's really not funny. But I love that song. Tank, no shade. No shade.
Right.
At all.
Right. And let's talk about it, because we did touch on that yesterday for a little while, and I kind of made a joke about it. I don't know if people got any feelings about it, but I just want to be clear that domestic violence isn't a laughing matter, and also one of the segments of domestic violence that a lot of people don't talk about is men being involved in domestic violence, men that get beat by their spouse or their female lover or someone else.
Right.
There's no shame in that, fellas. I mean, if that woman is being abusive to you, you can get out of that relationship. You don't have to stay in that relationship, and you don't have to feel less of a man, because there are men that are verbally and physically assaulted by their partner, whether it be women, men, gay, straight, doesn't matter. I just wanted to be clear on that. I didn't mean to, if you were offended by my joke that I had yesterday about domestic violence, I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a joke. So, but this is an important topic that we need to discuss in our community.
Yeah, it is. And I am based in Dallas. Mm-hmm. I'm based here. And in the morning, I'm going to do another thing that a lot of radio people wouldn't do. However, I've been in the business 24 years, and I have seen everything come full circle. You never know who you're going to be working with, so I don't mind giving props to my colleagues in the business. So usually every morning I listen to Dee in the morning. Now, for a while on K104, you can check them out at myk104.com. Yeah, I did give them a plug. But today she's doing a bowl-a-thon to raise money for the Moses House that's here, and that's a safe place for women. They try to place them in safe places if they have been victims of domestic violence. But one thing that she said was that, it's like, y'all, I'm just trying to raise $10,000. And they were only at maybe $5. And it's like, can you just donate $10? And if you want to donate, you can go to myk104.com now and make a donation. And understand that $10,000 isn't a lot for this, because to put a woman, her kids, or even if it's a man, if it's you in this situation, that runs about $100 a night. So $10,000 is going to be gone quickly, very quickly. Right. And the thing with domestic violence is, some people, it was sad because she had a person on that was talking about her situation, and she said her friends used to laugh at her, and I'm going to tell you right now, if my friend getting her ass kicked, now we ain't laughing. Because I'm like, what you want me to do? Do I need to come over there? Do I need to roll out? Because, see, I can go to jail. You don't need to go. But I can't go either. But the thing is, when people are in those situations, sometimes we become very judgmental. And, why did she stay in? Oh, she ought to get out of that situation. And it's not that easy for them. Because
it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is.
When you love somebody, it's just like your kids. You love your kids. Right. Your kids might do some things that disappoint you and let you down. but you're not going to, cut them off from being your kid. Well, most people don't do that. So it's the same thing when you've been in a relationship with somebody and you love this person and you see the person that they can be or the person that they were, and maybe just some things are going on. It's hard to break away from that. However, in some cases, it's necessary so that you can, save your own life.
Right.
Same thing for men. If you got a woman that's pouring hot grease on you and stabbing you and stuff, that's not funny.
It's not funny. It's not. And and again, it doesn't make you less of a man to say that this person is beating me, this person is abusing me, and I need help. Because at the end, again, this comes back to society and the way we treat men and women. If a man feels less of a man, if a man will sit there and take abuse from a woman and not do anything about it because they feel like they're going to be looked at as a pussy ass dude, or what's wrong with you? Why you can't, and or it leads to the point where the man takes it too far in defending himself, and he ends up killing this woman or beating this woman to death, and you gotta before you make the situation even more toxic than what it is, get out, get some help, reach out to someone, reach out to your friends if you got friends, and please be a friend, be a real friend. Don't sit there and be like and make jokes like, oh man, this is no, your friend is calling you and asking you for some help. Help them out, please. Don't make fun of them. Don't joke them, and because we tend to think like that because we're friends that oh, you'll be all right, you can handle this. No, this is a person's legit cry for help. Help them out, please. It's a sad story as far as domestic violence. I think one of the stories that's trending now on social media is a story about domestic violence, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't follow the story.
Hashtag RIP. I don't know how to say her name. She's in Africa. Well, she was murdered by her boyfriend. And she was someone that spoke out for women, and her whole thing is women, don't be a victim to whatever your situation is. You can get out, help yourself out. But her boyfriend, he killed her. So it's just go on Twitter. You can see it. Yeah. But I do not want to butcher her name, at all, but it is trending on Twitter. And me, myself, I'm gonna be real transparent right now.
Okay.
I've been put in jail for domestic violence. Yeah, are you being funny, Jamie?
I'm not. I'm listening. I am not laughing.
Yeah, but what is that?
What is that? I just said but the story. I know the story on why it happened. And I have to say that in all honesty, Shani Scott, your ass deserved to go to jail that night.
No,
I'm sorry.
wait.
I'm sorry.
No, okay. Let me tell them the story. Because you only know part of the story. You know from where it got to that point.
Right.
Yes, I was arrested at my home in front of my kids for domestic violence for biting their father. Okay. We got into an argument because one of his girlfriends called me, just outright. And my thing with him the whole time, we were together 14 years. This man never put his hands on me. He's not a person to be violent or anything like that. So before I go on, I want to make sure that that's clear. Right. My children's father has never put his hands on me, and he never would, or any other woman. It's not what he does. But so one of his girlfriends decided she want to call. And my thing with him was, okay, if you doing your dirt, don't let it get to me. These people shouldn't know me. They should know how to get to me. But when it comes down to me being harassed by somebody, I got a problem with that. So, we had an argument about it. I was upset. I wanted to leave because when I get that upset, I need to go and leave and let me think and get my head clear. Well, he grabbed me to try to stop me from going out the door. He just took his hands, grabbed me. He didn't grab me violently. He didn't sling me around or anything like that. He just grabbed me, to stop me. And I bit him.
Right.
So he had a big old bite mark on his arm, and the cops came because my child called 911. She had never seen us do it. Scared her. She didn't know because we never argued or anything in front of them. Dang, Jay, who's trying to get in touch with you?
You know what it is, man. You know what it is.
But
you know what it is. It's Thursday, and everybody looking for tank tickets. I ain't got no more damn tank tickets.
But the cops came out, and even though my kid's father, he was my husband at the time, he had warrants for his arrest. Do you know they took me? Because they could see the bite mark on him. And he out there telling them, you know, he wasn't trying to send me to jail. He was like, well, my daughter did it.
Come on, B. Like, I appreciate him for doing that, but let's be real here. You know you had to go. Because, I mean...
I don't think either one of us had to go. However, they took me. They took me. Even though he had warrants, they took me. And I will say this. That was the worst experience of my life, but the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I sat in that jail. I sat in that jail. I sat in that jail. I sat there for 3 days. And I was in there with... It was like some national violence day or something, too. It was 3 other women that ended up coming in the cell with me. And when I listened to their stories, like what they were dealing with, what I went through, it didn't even scratch the surface of what they were dealing with. Okay. Right. I'll put it to you like this. I went to jail, and everybody in jail, all the officers, the judge, everybody, they came to see me. Miss Scott, you doing okay? Miss Scott, do you need anything? Now, when they talk to them other women, they call them by their first name. They had attitudes and everything. So I took that time to, you know, really think about some things and reevaluate my life. So that when I got out of jail, I, you know, wouldn't have to go back there again. But that's what it was.
I mean, let's be clear here. For you to bite someone, that is fear, anger, and levels of festivity that has never been reached before. Because that is usually your last line of defense in a situation, is to bite somebody. And for you to bite that man, that's why I said, I mean, I'm sorry, but you had to go. You had to go that night, at least that night. I mean, because it's like I said, it comes back to men. Men are usually the ones.
Wait.
Okay.
You said, here we go. Now see, you just said to bite someone. If you bite someone, that's what?
Levels of fear, anger, and festivity that you've never reached before.
Okay. If you bite someone, it's because what? There's levels of what?
Festivity.
And what else?
Anger.
And what else?
Fear.
Now, I wasn't scared. I will say that. But anger and festivity? Yeah, it wasn't like I just got up and went over to him and bit him. You know, if I'm trying to leave, my thing is, you know, and me and the officers had this conversation, and they were so polite. Like, it wasn't a bad situation. It was a bad situation because it went. And I understand. But it's like, no, if you grab me, because let's talk about the law. I was trying to leave. I wasn't touching him, talking to him, nothing. I picked up my keys, said, all right, I'll be back. He didn't like that. No, wait, stay. He grabbed me. If I'm trying to leave and you grab me and you hold me, you have now made me a hostage. So, I bit him because I was trying to go so I wouldn't do nothing else.
But why? But they didn't take him to jail, though.
No, they didn't take him to jail. In
that case, well, let's go ahead and reassess that then. If he grabbed you first and prohibited your trying to get away from him, he should have went.
No, but the officer explained it to me. Like, when he was driving me there, he said, Miss Scott, the reason why I took you is because you were more upset than he was. And I was. And I you know, admitted to them, I bit him. I bit him. You know, that was the other thing. And he was like, you know, and he talked to me. The officer was like, look, you know, you ain't got to be dealing with this. You know, make some changes in your life. But you shouldn't have to keep. And that's why I say what I say. You know, it was the worst thing, in my opinion, but it was the best thing that happened to me because I sat there them 3 days because you can't get out. Even though he could go. Because was it bail or bond? It was like $500. Okay? So that was taken care of, but you have to do like a 72-hour cooling off period. So you have to stay. It was nothing they can do. And like I said, who goes to jail and all the jail staff is, hey, Miss Scott, how you doing? They don't know that I'm on the radio because we were in a whole nother city. Hey, Miss Scott, you okay? Miss Scott, do you need this? Miss Scott, nah, it was.
They gave you the VIP white collar criminal treatment, huh?
Yeah, but like one chick came in there and she was all, bad and bougie, acting like she better than everybody else. And she was crying and I don't know why I'm here. Honey, her bail or bond, whatever, was like $5,000. And I looked at her when she said that. I said, "Nah, bitch, you done told some shit up. You done did something." Because, and the judge and the officers were just so rude to her. So I'm like, maybe she was they took me, I went. I didn't fight them or nothing. They didn't even handcuff me. They just took me in. We just took the picture. Okay, what's next? I called my mom. My mom is jail.
I'm sorry you had that. I mean, in all honesty, I'm sorry you had that experience.
I'm happy I had that experience. That changed so much in my life because, and then the other part of that, I actually have been a victim of domestic violence. I usually say, no, I ain't been a victim. But when I think about it, the first time I got married when I was young, I was 19 or something. We were both young. But that husband, he would get mad and ball up his fist and hit you because he mad. And this goes back to something we talked about. My job. It was my job, and this was, he would come to me. It was so bad that he would come with me to work. And he had an issue with me just talking to the person that was turning over the shift to me. I'm like, I got to talk to him. I got to know what's going on. And I'll never forget one night we left the station. And he was just going in on me about whatever me and that person had discussed in the turnover. And he just, I remember his fist and my face going up against the glass, in the car, because he was driving and he just punched me. And my head went into that glass. And I sat there for a minute. And baby, when I tell you that little car we was in was all over 35, because I'm like, I don't know who you think I am. But let's be clear. If you put your hands on me, I am going to hit you back. You might get the best of me, but they going to know that you was in a fight. And with that situation, I was, going to work, black eyes, busted lips. I don't want you to go to work. I got to go to work because you ain't got no job. So what?
I never understood people. I mean, I never understood the need to get physically violent with someone. Yes, everyone has their breaking point. Everybody has their breaking point that they reach. And there's a point where you have to be consciously enough to say, I got to stop. How far is this going to go? I mean, most people don't have that filter, but there's a point you got to reach and say, you know what, before this goes any further, I need to stop. And yes, that is something we deal with a lot in our business. We have to deal with our significant others being mad with us about our spotlight because we are people. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but most of us are introverts at the end of the day. When we clock
Very
out,
much so.
we at the house. Be clear on this. When we clock out, we are at the house. We are done. I don't want to shake no hands. I don't want to kiss no babies. I'm not Mel's. I'm Jammin when I get off the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, but and one of the things I learned from you early in this business is, regardless of how we may feel, we're never off the clock. We're never off the clock. And it's hard for our, in most cases, the person that we're in a relationship with, deal with that. A lot of people in our line of work, in the media business, are divorced for this reason. Yeah. Because a lot of us our spouses can't deal with the spotlight, and we get frustrated because we feel like we have to not only entertain the public, but then when we get home, we have to entertain our significant others and our families.
Yeah, like you just had a dude show up at your house.
Lord have mercy.
And they do that. And like, let's say it was a female. Same thing. You might not even know her. It's just, I don't know how she figured out where I live. Or when I go to Walmart, like when I would be with my husband and we go to Walmart and we out and a guy come up, oh, I love you so much. Because they don't care. Your fans, that's what they are. They don't care who you standing there with. They just want to convey their message to you. It's not always that they're trying to be rude. It's just, I had this moment to talk to this person that they think is so great, and they want to convey their message. And they don't understand.
And
Now
that's
with
fine.
social media, because people, my phone go off all night. Inboxes, DMs,
Right.
saying whatever. Shani, I need to talk.
Right.
You know, because I say, if you need to talk, holler at me. If I can answer, I will. I can't answer the phone 24 hours. I got to get some rest, people.
Right. He ain't the only one, but this dude decided one of these local artists. Look, let me be clear on this. In the age of Google, y'all, you followed me to my house, my guy. This guy literally pulled up at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to find out how I could get on the radio. Well, for number one, I am off the clock. I am not on the radio. You are standing in my doorway right now at my house. Are you serious right now? Oh, can I just get a card? Can I get? No, I just gave him the phone number to the home office in Temple and told him to call him. And please stay away from my damn house. Look, in the age of Google, there's no reason that you cannot be educated on what you need to do to get to where you need to be. Okay? So stop showing up to people's houses begging them to put their song on the radio. I probably can't play your damn song on the radio because guess what? You're a rapper. I'm on an old school R&B station. Be clear. Get to the camera and say this. Look here. We are on an R&B station, rappers. Do not send me no rap shit. I don't want to hear it.
But
okay?
what we can do, wait. Let me bring you, calm down, little Marcus.
Oh.
But what we can do, we could showcase their music on our podcast, though. We could do that.
Okay, we could do that.
We could critique it, but let's be clear. If you send it to us to critique it, be prepared to hear whatever it is, because it might not be good. And we might tell you, this ain't good, you need to do this, this, and this.
Listen, don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm warning you now. Don't do this. Because from what I've learned in this game, people can't take criticism. People, if you can't sugarcoat, especially these artists. Now, if I was to sit there and say your song is whack, guess what they're gonna do? I'm gonna put out a diss song saying why my song's whack. No one can take criticism anymore in 2017 for some strange reason. And if you can't take criticism, you are in the wrong line of work in the entertainment business.
Yeah,
you're in the wrong line of work. If you get all in your feelings because everybody don't like your song, whether you need to find another lane. Most of y'all rapping because you don't want to find a real damn job anyway.
Oh,
can we keep it 100?
Wait, let me bring you back. Ooh, wait a minute.
Can we keep it 100?
Bells is going off today. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. As much nice mail. Oh, I get more encouraging mail, but there are letters that come in about me that people didn't like what I said, or people might not like me. And I just have to deal with it. So, yeah, if you want to be in this industry, you have to have some tough skin. You got to get to a point to where you don't care what people think. There's one guy that sent me a song. Damn. He sent me a song, and he was like, oh, check it out, listen to it. Older man. And he called me back. And if you know me, you know I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
He asked me, what did you think? I said, well, it sounds like a 60s doo-wop song, and you need to go back and remaster this and do X, Y, and Z for this to be played on this station. Oh, he hung up on me. He called me back because he knew, and that's what you have to understand. You have to make your product fit what you're trying to do. If you want to be the artist that wants to just be you, then you might need to create something for you, because those artists that you hear to say, oh, well, I get to be me. I'm doing me. They didn't start off doing them. Right.
Don't get me started. We'll look into that. We're gonna have to sit down and have a meeting about this whole send us your music thing, because y'all gonna have a lot of mad efforts with me.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Is Mel's upset today? Did you have some?
I don't know.
Did somebody piss in your Cheerios this morning? I'm just saying because
look, let's be clear here. I left my wallet at work. I'm hungry. I ain't got no money in my pocket, and I
left your wallet at home.
Yes, I left my wallet at home.
Okay, so I ain't got no money. You left your wallet at work. I'm like, well, go get it.
No, I left it at home. So I'm way out here 20 miles away from my wallet and access to food, and I'm cranky right now.
Oh, okay. When you're hungry, you're not yourself.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm not. I'm hangry. I'm hangry right now.
Hangry males on the MIC. Well, I'm gonna get out of here because I got to go get ready for Tank and figure out what I'm gonna wear to be. What did you say? Thoughtlicious?
Not thought.
Thoughtalicious.
Well, that is a good. I like that word, thoughtlicious. Though I will run with that. But no, I was. I do like that word though, thoughtlicious. No, I say thirst trapular.
Skankulous.
Thirst trapular.
I gotta go get thirst trapular and thoughtalicious.
Thirst trapular and skankalicious.
Skankalicious.
Yes.
And
I can
there
see
we
this.
go.
This is gonna be interesting right here. Lord, the shots gonna be getting shot tonight. The threes are gonna get launched tonight. Well, it's time for us to get up out of here, though. We went a little bit longer than we normally do. 34 minutes.
Oh, wait. Before we get out of here, since we did talk about domestic violence, if you are a person that is experiencing this, or you know someone who is, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. That's 1-800-799-7233. Or you can check them out on their website at thehotline.org. Now, if you are in a home and you're a victim of domestic violence, if you go online on your computer, the browser will show that you went there. So think about that when you're doing it, and get somewhere safe where you can get the information that you need.
Right, no doubt. And don't forget, we CTX, we are here tonight. Tank.
Hey.
Coming to the Hawkeyes East Center. We are in the building tonight. So we would love to see y'all. If you're in the CTX, if you're in Central Texas, Killeen, Temple, Belton, Austin, come on out and join us at the Hawkeyes East Center, May 11th tonight. To see Tank performing live. He's going to be doing all the hits, taking his shirt off. And fellas, get tickets for your ladies, because your lady will give you that work. And she'll imagine that you Tank. And you ain't got to get any feelings about it. Just relax and let her do her thing. And if she messes up and say, ooh, Tank, just go say, yeah, baby, you got it. Go ahead. Just let it happen. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Now, remember, if your boss ain't letting you jam on the job with us.
Yeah, he's messing it up for everybody.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. A hoo-wee-ho.